As was said the other day, perhaps after all of these years of hearing so many stories, you've recognized that the stories from the different persuasions have different energies. And as was said, it's been found that the Zen stories are sharp, no nonsense. They cut to the chase, so to speak. So there's a reminder of several Zen stories. The first is the story about the time when the fifth patriarch had passed on, and it was time to choose the sixth patriarch of the Zen tradition. So the head monk of the monastery was invited to write on the wall the essence of Zen. So taking his chalk, he wrote on the wall, "Our body is the Bodhi tree, our mind a mirror bright. We carefully polish it hour by hour to let no dust alight." But it so happened that the kitchen monk was passing by as he was placing the soup bowls on the table, and he picked up the chalk and drew a line through the saying that had been written and wrote, "There is no Bodhi tree, nor mind of mirror bright, since everything is emptiness. Where can the dust alight?" And then there's a short anecdote of two Zen masters who were talking together, and one asked the other, "Tell me, how do you use your mind to undertake the practices?" And the other master said, "What are you talking about? I don't have a mind and there are no practices." And the other master thought for a moment. But he said, "How can you say that when every day you gather followers together and teach them the Dharma?" "What are you saying?" said the other master. "I don't even have a mouth. I don't even have a roof over my head. How can I gather followers?" The other master said, "But you're lying. Every day you gather followers together and teach them." He replied, "I don't even have a tongue. How can you say that?" And with more thought, the first master said, "Are you trying to tell me that meditation, the practices, and the Dharma are all unreal?" The second master said, "No, they are real." So with a furrowed brow, the first master asked, "Well, what are you saying?" The second master said, "I'm saying that we have to deny both the real and the unreal." In our spiritual journey, we've had to reconcile paradoxes. One of them is that paradox about time and timelessness. And there's no doubt that we've embraced these. There's no conflict between time and timelessness in us. Even stillness and movement because we've experienced that stillness is the mind that is focused and attentive, always present, still. And the movement goes on. Experiences come and go. So there's no conflict between stillness and movement. But there's one final paradox that has to be reconciled, and that is the paradox of emptiness and fullness. All of us have experienced emptiness. We may have given it different names, like desolation, depression. But behind these descriptions is a feeling of emptiness, a void. So we know well what emptiness is. We also know that a mind that has embraced the three levels of existence is a mind that is fully aware, nothing absent from awareness and or perception. We're aware of the person we're speaking to, the separateness of that, the interaction that takes place in that. We have the feelings that are part of awareness relative to the energies that are present in any situation. And without a thought, but within the ambit of awareness, is interrelatedness, oneness. As we know, that's a state of Satchitananda. But we can say that it's fullness. Awareness is full. And we've experienced and know emptiness. The paradox is the reconciliation of these two, summed up so pithily in the Zen stories. Mind and no mind. Mirror, no mirror. Is there anything we can do to bring about this reconciliation? What was it that brought about the state of Satchitananda? What efforts were made, and perhaps still are, to remain in a state of attention, concentration, focus of mind? And how would this relate to the need, the final paradox that has to be reconciled? Emptiness and fullness. Where in you do they meet? And how will we bring about their reconciliation? Thank you.